heroes of this dimension? That is hilarious.
You got lucky last time, Nefarious. This
calls for a special sort of annihilation. I've been looking for an excuse to wear my new suit.
Where did he go? What's your move, Nefarious?
Oh, good. Can't really control anything about this. All I can do is move back and forth.
Is that a rift? We need your help. Nefarious just... Whoa!
You are no longer in exile. What has gotten into you lately? I was so used to you being dull.
Never right. Come on! We have to fight this thing! Fire at those monitors!
Ribbit, you will never guess!
Quantum? What are...
We've got a plan. Just hold them off a little longer.
Right! Sure!
What do you think of my new look? I call it my power suit. I rarely have an occasion to break it out.
I guess your funeral's as good a time as any! Come on! Just have to weaken his stupid... power suit.
Yeah, there we go. Gonna get shot to pieces, bud.
You really think you stand a chance?
I do indeed think I stand a chance. Now we're probably gonna swap patch to Ratchet, I'm assuming.
You got this, Quantum.
Emperor Nefarious, your campaign of destruction, cruelty, and wanton snobbery is over! How's that?
I have goosebumps. Whoa.
You nailed it. Now jump.
Why did I wait so long to jump? Yeah, there we go, bud. I had like a bomb to the face. And I was right.
This dimension really
Oh shit.
makes
Nice.
the best of me. They're heroes.
It's still working. This is not good. Everyone, shoot those monitors.
This is how you get your dimension to respect you. Unconventional powers. But effective.
Ow.
Imagination. Elegance. This is my dimension.
Keep firing, Ratchet. You heard him, everyone.
Let's...
This is becoming
Ow.
considerably less amusing.
Firing at
The fuck did I hit that time?
Are you all okay?
Yep, it's just fighting the Nefarious. The size of his ego.
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Ah, man. Ah, God, why did it stay on the ground for so long? Jesus, crying. I need something that shoots a little faster. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work there.
You're looking hurt, Nefarious.
My last nerve. This not even a candle against the battles I have won. Countless victories. Your dimension will be another in my
Really?
case.
Oh God. Yep, we are breaking literally everything. Did we win?
Have you done?
Really?
My eyes! Why, I can't see! I want my suit fully back online! Now!
Ratchet, Barry and the monks think they can help. Get as close to Nefarious as you can. I'll draw fire.
You can't run from me, Lombax! I am your beloved Emperor! And I never
I don't have 0 health. Oh! They brought me in the machine?
There, the heart. If we destroy it, we can take down his mech entirely.
What is inside our suit?
Troopers, go! Defend the heart! I will send every Weasley, ungrateful citizen of this dimension into the darkest, most remote pits of reality to suffer in ways their tiny minds could never.
Comprehend. I'm assuming what he's trying to say, but I'm going through 1,000 different things at once.
It's working.
Why will they not just submit?
See? This is why my dimension is hard to take over. It's not because of me.
That remains to be seen.
You have nearly done it, Ratchet.
Yeah, I did it. Heh. Oh, fuck. There's a whole nother thing.
My suit! It's failing!
Firing Ratchet.
Oh, wow, just one shot of it just blew it up.
Gary, I could use an exit.
Ratchet! Clank!
Bring that throne to the other side of the city. Hold them off as long as you can.
Wow, we blew up this thing.
will bring in all of my armies, all of my followers. You will bow before me.
Oh my.
He's gonna destroy the dimensions.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but everything is being blown. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Of course.
You were right. I cannot run away.
Ooh, let's have a giant mech
I can't let you do
system.
this
Yeah, jump on her back. Yes.
I will hold back his army.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping for giant mech. Okay, not pulling any punches, so just gonna throw out all of my explosive shit.
Not stop.
Throw this out. Throw this out. Oh. Throw this out. And
Not me. I am the destined emperor of this dimension, of every dimension.
throw this out. Oh. Throw this out.
Never defeated in the
And throw this out.
be no different.
You're done for, Nefarious. Now everyone can finally see you for what you really are.
Come, my trust.
What happened to I will hold off the armies?
Kid, I could use a hand.
Oh, I guess he is.
Thanks for the save.
After all this time,
How the fuck?
you betray your emperor, Katie. 7416.
Is Kate.
Vivid and cute. How utterly charming.
Oh, okay.
Kid, heavy incoming.
Okay, so I really gotta time that dodge.
This is nearly the end of me. Not even close. Eliminate them! Now! Now! Now!
More troopers flanking. Together. Let's show them how.
Yeah. Oh, so you better not like kill me from falling off the map. Okay, let's just.
I will not let you win.
Already!
Up ahead.
Where are my troopers? Come, my lord!
Jesus.
Every one of you! Come together to fight for your
Oh,
beloved emperor! They're all gone? Hello? No one?
Nope.
Enough! I will collapse every dimension into
This is the part where you.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you better catch that.
You really thought you had me?
Bubbles.
Please, we can win this together!
What do you know about winning?
Right in his own mouth. Very interesting. Yeah.
You two really are a couple of hot shots.
Okay. Ready to fix this, pal?
I would love nothing more.
There we go.
Hey, I'm sorry for what I said before. You're my friend. And thank you for coming back. Team? Team.
I guess it's time to go home, huh?
Yeah. Our dimension could use a couple heroes right about now.
Well, how'd you two feel about making a pit stop on the way?
Where are we headed?
I think you know.
You're not gonna make this some like DLC or some shit, right?
Is that?
Yes. Yes, it is. Too fuzz, too nefarious. Why is the very first thing they show human resources one? Okay, now I'm curious when these are gonna end. Oh, they gave him a robot yellow arm. Okay. Oh, this is all them pulling down Nefarious statue. What are they gonna resurrect instead? What the fuck? He has a wife and child now? That's peculiar. Oh, Trudy was expecting. Of course, you know, the plumber and his son. Because for whatever reason, that's his son. Gary. What's his name again? Little Zircon. The whole Zircon family. What the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. The monks. Lifting weights. Oh. Okay, I see. So the monks are the same race as like the goons. So they're training with each other. Like the goons for less. There's just a new photo in her base. Everyone's having a picnic and drinking lemonade. What the heck is the bug in her lemonade? Now, if you just decided to not do the bolts, like, what would happen? Oh. She's running. I'm out. Damn. You had the perfect opportunity, you still missed her. The warden. Uh-huh. Captain Quantum's helmet. Okay. They're with bubbles. Oh, it's the one girl. Okay, so there's the archives. Magic Monkmen. I'm assuming they're rebuilding the archive? Yeah, probably. Oh, the Fixer. Does he help fixing shit? Seems like it. What is he helping fix? Yeah, that's all they needed. A statue of him. Flexing. Red and green. Come on. Anytime now. Jim Ryan. Nefarious and nefarious. Oh. Yeah, little zappers. I don't remember their name. Yeah. Whole dance party going on. You know, I thought they were supposed to be, you know, like finding the Lombaxes. Pierre. I want to know, like, where's the other one? Because there's Pierre, or like there's Rusty Pete, and then there was the captain dude. Where's the captain guy of their dimension? One thing I do like is that they did go all out. Thank you for joining us on this interdimensional adventure. Yeah. So, you're gonna meet the Lombaxes? Yes, no, maybe so? It's gonna be like DLC or the next game. It's gonna be the next game. We have like 2 to 3 years to wait. Special thanks. Of course, they have Nefarious from their dimension singing this. See, I don't want to like skip something. Naughty Dog. Sucker Punch Production. Gorilla Game. Production interns. Apex additional cast. Quark, Quantum, Skid, Pierre, Miss Erkin, Mr. Fungi, Mr. Emperor Gary, Junkbot, Glitch, Fixer, Zircon Jr., Goons for Less, Nefarious Troopers, Robot Pirates. His performance is voice directors. How long is this going to go? Like, I want to skip it, but I don't know if there's anything after it, and I don't know if that's going to skip it either. Is my problem. Like, I really don't know. Motion capture Los Angeles. How long is this going to take? Animation. I wonder how long it takes, like, the person that types all this out. Because, like, you're going to have to type all of this out. Or if that's, like, one of the first few things they do is, like, okay, who's all in this? I need a name for everybody and what position they're in. And then one person just takes, like, 8 hours of, like, their first shift and just types 1,000 names. Okay, this is for Europe. I'm definitely gonna fast forward this so fucking fast in editing. But right now it's just a boring, grueling process of sitting here and waiting. PlayStation Game Analytics. Honestly, I guess I could do like a mini review right now. Honestly, I thought it was a good game overall. The guns were honestly very unique and cool. Each one, there was a couple of like normal basic ones, but for the most part, each one was unique, had their own different actions, reactions, what you could do. Some of them did use that like special function that the PlayStation has, where if you pull the trigger X amount, it does this. If you pull it even more, it does that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for the most part, it really didn't matter that much. Like, you were gonna pull it all the way, doesn't really matter. Like with the double barrel one, I guess it was the only one that I think fully utilized it, with pulling it full way does the double shot, pulling it one just does a quick shot. But besides that, the vast majority of them, it's like, I don't really care if I hit it fully or not. I did think it was very odd that there were so many like automatic weapons. Like there's Mr. Fungi, there was the fertilizer, there was the bomb raider, there was the glove of doom. Like there was literally 4 different weapons that just had you just click it real quick to throw it out and then go to something else. That's not necessarily bad. It was just like, why is there this much? I do kind of wish there was more planets. Like, not gonna lie, like some of the older games did have more planets. I thought it was still like a long experience, because they did have you going back to a couple different planets like a couple different times, but overall there was really not that many planets. There's only like 10 in total, and I both liked and disliked how you couldn't beat the arena until the very end of the game. Like, you beat the bronze area first and the silver area, and like each time you have to go back there, they unlock a new one. I'm like, I don't think that should really be the way that it is. I'm not gonna lie, I think compared to like some of the first couple games, like I know everyone says the number 3 was the best one, but to be completely honest, my personal favorite is number 2. And to be completely honest, I still don't really think this one was better than that one, to be completely honest. Like, definitely like more graphics and visual wise, that one was definitely nothing. But you know, that was in like early 2000s. This is 2021. Like, if they have like basically 20 years in advancements of technology, it's gonna look a lot better. I didn't like the fact, honestly, that they did repeat like 3 or 4 weapons. I know it's not that big of a deal, but like, you couldn't make a new rocket launcher. You really had to go with the Peacekeeper again, or like the Warmonger that turns into Peacekeeper. You didn't really have to. The Blade Storm, whatever weapon, yet again, you really didn't have to do that. And the Glove of Doom, like, I love the Glove of Doom. Yeah, I loved using in the early game and such, but like, I don't really think that it was necessary. I did like Mr. Fungi, but it's literally just Mr. Zircon. It's just Mr. Zircon. There's really no essential difference. Now, I did really like the laser weapon, and like as like the machine gun. The sniper was actually a pretty good sniper rifle, like slowing down time and stuff. The Rhino was just pretty cool. The Rhino was. I did like the Rhino. I was surprised they made it free. I know you had to find the 10 spy bots, but I really was not expecting them to be like, oh yeah, this is completely free. I didn't like the fact, honestly, that you never really played you couldn't pick whether you're like Ratchet or Rivet. It was just like, okay, you go to this planet, you're that person. Go to this planet, you're this person. At the very end of the game, we'll swap you back and forth between them. I know there was like 1 or 2 other times that they did that, but it was not a lot. And they also didn't have like a giant robot section. Like the entire time, Clank was fucked up. The entire time he was messed up, and then they bring up Kit, and she could literally turn into a giant robot on whim. Like Clank needed a special thing for that. Now that doesn't necessarily make any sense whatsoever, but that's besides the point. But like, not once I couldn't fight as Kit, like fight as a giant robot. I just get to watch her mangle some shit. I was thinking, wow, they're gonna bring this in at the very end of the game. Okay, I'll do it. I don't care. And then they still didn't do it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And honestly, I think like a great weapon that they could have thrown into the game is something along the lines of you like throw down a little like beacon, and if you're Rivet, you can't do this as Ratchet. If you're Rivet, then like Kit blasts off of your back and then like slams down on the big form and just blows some shit up. And then goes back in a little form and hops back on your back just real quick. I think that'd be a cool weapon that they could have done, something along that line. On like some of the planets that you could explore a little bit more, maybe have other means of transportation, like being able to maybe go into Giant Kit or something like that. I thought the puzzles for Clank were okay, and like towards the end they did start getting decently complicated, but at the same time, like you could hold up to like 8 of all 4 of the different spears, and there was a total of like 8 different spear slots. They only used 4 of them. So part of me really wants to be like, why didn't you make 8 different spears? Why didn't you have a time where I have to hold 8 of the 4 different spears? Like, I understand that'd be pretty complicated, and this is necessarily made for children, but at the same time, you could have better puzzles, and the only puzzles really were when you're Clank. Besides that, any other time, like, it wasn't really a puzzle. It was more of like, shoot this, hit that, or hit a button here. Now you don't necessarily have to have puzzles, but I kind of preferred the Clank sections yet again in the second game, when you have the little robots following you around. You had to get him in a door to activate him. Or even in like the first game, there was like, you'd have to go through entire segments as Clank, not just go through these 3 doors, figure out a puzzle in each door, and oh, it's done. Like, could have been a little better there. I think honestly, overall, I really think they could have just made the game longer with like more potential planets, and made it so you could swap as like Kate or Rivet, or honestly like make it so like halfway through the game you unlock both, and bring in like a 2-player experience or some shit like that, where like someone else can go in as Ratchet and you can be Rivet, or they can be Rivet and you can be Ratchet, something like that. Like, that'd be cool if 2 different people could play at once. Now I understand that'd be a little bit more difficult to do wise, but like it would be a good quality of life change. Content license, Cracker Bear created by CG Goodman. Really, they throw that in at the very end. Return to Xerxes. Continue to title menu. You've unlocked challenge mode. Keep all your weapons and play through a harder version of the game to get new weapon upgrades and earn more bolts with bolt multiplier. Create a new challenge mode playthrough at any time from the title menu. Would you like to go back to the time before the final fight to finish remaining activities, or exit to the title menu? We're gonna go to the title menu. They did not play a video or anything. Congrats, you finished the main story. Can now qualify for challenge mode. Why is that the same? I guess that like one is you just can't die. Okay, wait. Oh, I can skip cinematic. Yeah, no. I don't want to go through with this right now. That was it? Okay, so they didn't have anything after it, but as I was saying, I understand it is made for children, and they did have some random good jokes in there, like, hopefully editing me will remember to do this, but like when the one robot, this sticks out in my head more than anything else when I heard it, is like, I can be anything you want to be. I'm like, oh, that's a more adult joke. That child's not going to understand at all. I like the dash function. I thought the quick access thing with the weapons was okay, but I'm not going to lie, I didn't realize it was there at first, so by the time I realized, I didn't care, and I just kept hitting triangle anyway. And honestly, one huge thing that I am drastically disappointed in, and I'm not joking at all, this is really stupid, and this contributes to the puzzle thing, is there was no gadgets. At all. The only real gadget you got was you could dash through walls with like the phase thing, and that was more of like a combat thing. That really wasn't it. There was not a single gadget to be like, oh, this gadget moves this or this gadget moves that. Like every other Ratchet and Clank game has gadgets. This was the first one that like just fully removed them and didn't care. And like, I don't know, maybe people thought the gadgets were stupid or something, and that's why, but like, I don't think that was a good use of your capabilities. I definitely think that they should have kept gadgets. But yeah, honestly, overall, I think it was still a good game. I don't think it was the best in the series. I don't. Was definitely more child-friendly, which I think is fine. Like, you know that going into it. I knew it. I thought it was fine. It was okay. Honestly, it did look amazing. I know that they really focused on like the fur and what's going on all around you. So I knew that that was really good. Graphic wise, it looked amazing. All the weapons did cool things, looked amazing while they're doing them. 90% of them were unique. Some of them were reused. That it was kind of upsetting, but at the same time, eh. But my biggest things really was that like it just wasn't long enough, to be completely honest. Like I really think that they should have threw more in there. Like yet again, I keep comparing it to the second game, but the second game had 2 different battle arenas that you could go into. This one had one that was sectioned into 3 different areas that you could only beat based off of where you were at in the campaign. When those ones you could beat in one go if you really felt necessary, and honestly, if you did beat them in one go as soon as you unlocked them, it would put you at a pretty good advantage in the game. But yeah. And I am more of a person that likes being able to fully level up all my stuff from just playing the game. I don't necessarily like the fact when stuff like that happens where at the end of the game I couldn't level up half of my things because like I just didn't have enough raritanium or I didn't get them to a high enough level. Now I understand some of that, like I did have more things that I could replay essentially by like going through the world, but like I already found most of the shit. I already spent extra time in every single world, every single planet to make sure I could find extra other gold bolts and other spy bots and things like that. There was never a time where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave now. Well, I think there was like 1 or 2. But overall, I made sure to be very specific with what I was doing. Or like to really be searched and be thorough with what I was doing. Yeah, it was a good game. They definitely needed gadgets. I'm annoyed with the puzzles. The puzzles were really not that good. Clank's puzzles were, yet again, they were the only puzzles and they weren't that great, but they weren't bad either. Gadgets definitely should have been thrown in. Rivet and Ratchet, being able to swap back and forth with them was okay, but nothing that amazing. Like based off of planet, and yeah. Overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.